Okay, welcome back to the Adventure Within channel. My name is Andrew Fritz. I'm a clairvoyant, healer, and meditation teacher. And in this video, I'd like to talk about the two levels of purpose. And the first level of purpose, from my perspective, has to do with this incarnation. It's what was the original intention for this body life, for this particular lifetime? What's the mock-up? What's the mission statement that you created and set up prior to birth? And yeah, you can have a psychic. A psychic can look at the energy of anything. So they could take a look at your purpose for this lifetime, the energy around that. But ultimately, it's kind of up to you to turn within and discover that. And it's much more profound this way, where you find your answer on this within yourself, because your answers aren't outside of yourself, they're within you. And yeah, sometimes it's nice to have some guidance to get you to that point where you can, oh, okay, this is how I discover my truth about this. And that's something that, we offer. We have a meditation series coming up March 27th, where you learn things like how to ground. You'll learn all about the energy system, the channels and chakras, and how to vibrate forgiveness and release unwanted energy and replenish with your unique energy, healing your energy system, centering yourself, how to transform energy, how to, what are energy cords all about, so that you can kind of make your separations and, where you're not sending your energy out or taking energy on from others, and you kind of go deeper in your meditation space and practice, so that you can really get connected with that higher part of you, the God of your heart, your personal North Star, that parental aspect of your soul we call the higher self, that part of you that does have that mission statement for this particular incarnation. And that's kind of that final class of that 6 week series, where you're learning to get connected with that part of you. So if that's something you're interested in, check out the link in the description below, and that will take you to that particular class series. And then, what's the second level of purpose all about? And this is where the first level really is more unique to, each of us as individuals. Yeah, that we might share some similarities and kind of what's the mock-up for this lifetime, but the second level of purpose I find is something that we all share. And it's more to do with, what are we doing coming down here? And what is this all about? And coming down here, meaning I'm like playing the game of life down on planet Earth, lifetime after lifetime. And that's really what the second level of purpose seems to me be all about, which is developing this wisdom body. And that's typically done lifetime after lifetime, many incarnations of trial and error, where you're, having these array of experiences, many different experiences, and your, variety of experiences that you can have in one lifetime can be very different from another lifetime. And so you get to grow and evolve and learn and heal from all that and have understanding, and you turn all that into wisdom. And the more wisdom you essentially have and acquire, you build out this immortal body until the point where it's a complete immortal body of wisdom, you could say. And when it's complete, you go, oh, yeah, I know myself. I know my truth. I know Great Spirit or Source. I know where I came from. And there's really not much else to learn down here about yourself and about spirit. You've fully awakened. You have, there's many degrees of enlightenment, and you've kind of reached full enlightenment to the point where oh, okay, I'm graduated here. I don't have to come back here. You could if you want, and that's a topic that we can explore. It's something I've explored a little bit in my own meditations about, oh, well, what happens when a soul becomes fully enlightened and they can kind of ascend. They're kind of done here, so to speak. And I've taken a look at that, and maybe I'll because that's a really interesting topic, and one that I don't really hear much about from other people. And that's a big interest in mine. And for me, I recently just did a talk at the Body Mind Spirit Expo in Honolulu about how everyone is psychic, and that's an important one, because there's still a lot of people that just don't realize that we all have these abilities. Sometimes even spiritual people will just think, oh, well, I have these abilities, but this other person might not be able to because I was just born with it, or I had this because of my near-death experience. And no, we all have it. So that's an important topic, but something that I'm really interested in is really the totality of a soul's journey from kind of that great split from source and the spiritual journey we embark before we even uh, incarnate, a first incarnation, whether it's another planet or this planet Earth. And so that's interesting. And that's not really talked about a lot. And then all the little in-betweens, um, you have a lifetime, say here or somewhere else, and then that lifetime is over, and then, oh, there's a little gap. You ended that lifetime, and then there's like a gap between that prior incarnation and then whatever the next incarnation might be. And then, if you have many, many lifetimes, whether it's all here or, you know, some here and some other planets, what's the in between? Where do you go when your body perishes, so to speak? You don't die, you're an immortal soul. So where do you go? And what's going on there? So that's interesting. And yeah, and then beyond that, when you fully graduate, you've developed this wisdom body. Um, then what? And so I'm aware of some of the things, but I'd like to explore that more deeply and maybe create a video on that because I think that's fascinating. I'm sure other people might think that's fascinating as well. But yeah, that's just kind of my perspective on the two levels of purpose. But again, if you're interested in, hey, discovering what is just the beginning stages of, oh, yeah, let me start to get in touch or in communication with my higher self. We do have that meditation series that starts March 27th. That's a Thursday. I'll leave that link in the description below. But hope this video was somewhat entertaining and helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.